Hi everyone, Ohio State Senator Ken Smith here. Welcome to In Case You Missed It State House Edition, Phony Refund Edition for the week ending April 19th. First things first, some of you might be wondering, why does the state of Ohio have to pay for public education and not each individual community? The answer is because it says so in the Ohio Constitution. Article 6, Section 2 of the Ohio Constitution says the General Assembly shall make such provisions by taxation or otherwise as, with the income arising from the school trust fund, will secure a thorough and efficient system of common schools throughout the state. To meet that constitutional requirement, the Ohio General Assembly agreed to a bipartisan funding formula based on how much it should cost to educate a child in Ohio. That agreement was called the Fair School Funding Plan, or Cupp-Patterson, after the two lawmakers who developed the plan. But in the Ohio House Republican budget proposal, Ohio would abandon the Fair School Funding Plan and underfund schools by over $2 billion. But that isn't the only bad thing House Republicans did to public schools. They also included a controversial provision in their budget proposal that would force school districts to return money to taxpayers if they maintain reserves exceeding 30% of their annual budget. The only way this proposal could be included in their budget is for someone to completely not understand how schools are funded, unless Republicans wanted to do serious damage to Ohio's public schools, in which case they may have known exactly what they were doing. They're getting rid of the Fair School Funding Plan and are replacing it with the Phony Refund Plan. At the heart of the controversy is how Ohio school districts manage their finances under the state's property tax system. Ohio law locks in the amount of money that each school tax raises annually, but districts must carefully balance their budgets over multi-year cycles. In other words, school revenues remain flat, but expenses increase every year. As Cleveland.com reported, they typically collect more than needed in early years to offset inflation in the later years, reducing how frequently they must return to voters for tax increases. School funding experts say the phony refund idea could be financially devastating to schools. Even Governor Mike DeWine says he's not a big fan of the idea. DeWine said the phony refund plan has an appeal, but it penalizes school districts for saving money, being frugal, and trying to manage for a rainy day. I'm Ohio State Senator Ken Smith, and this is one issue where I agree with Governor DeWine, and that's, in case you missed it, State House Edition, Phony Refund Edition for the week ending April 19th.